Yeah, hold on my calls, please. Thank you. Good morning, precious. Wah, 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 wah. How you doing, baby? Happy Saturday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Guys, please look at some of the videos, and if you see any of them that you like, please hit share. Yes. When you get a minute, also get a copy of my book, Dysfunctional Family Knot. You can get it from lulupublishing.com. I appreciate it. Yep, love you a long time. Yep. It's a good read, I think. It's a little, drags a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't just excitement all through the book, right? But I did have a couple of things that happened and took place that you might find interest in, right? Might be a couple things that I dealt with in the book that you might be dealing with right now, right? Might be a couple things you seen me get through the book. You might want to try to get through it too, right? And reading my book might help you. So yeah, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. So we can't get back into the syllabus because I don't come on Saturday and Sunday, but I'm here today, right? Because we're talking about a lot. We're talking about the manipulation tips for your 9th grade year that your baby mama, your baby daddy use on the baby to get back at you, right? So we're talking about just to make you mad, right? So we're talking about the psychological damage that it causes your baby, the adverse effect that it has on your baby through prolonged use, right? We're talking about the boys to men segment where I said a man can't raise a little girl to be a woman and a woman can't raise a little boy to be a man. That sparked outrage. I know, not from the dads, but all the mamas jumped on in my DMs because they done did so good with their little men's and they men's now is grown and they doing well. I congratulate you, but I guarantee you that young man is missing some things if his daddy wasn't in his life and if you didn't have any positive male role models. It is what it is. Because you a girl. You will never know what they dealing with. You will never know. He can probably tell you and try to put you in his headspace, but you wouldn't understand for real because you a girl, right? It is what it is, right? So now we looking at now that they grown, what type of men have they become, right? What are they doing, right? How are they right now, mom, as men, right? So in those segments, I talked about tools that you can use to help them on their journey to becoming a man, yeah? Things you can do to help them on their way to where they won't be missing so much. Yeah, because when they missing so much, that leads to a life of crime. That leads to a life of just, oh my Lord, just out here struggles, problems, problem after problem after problem, right? Never getting adjusted, never being, you know what I'm saying? Just always on edge, always never having it together, always off his square, just, yeah, so many things, and that leads cracks for disorders and vices and addictions, right? So yeah, we gotta help our men, we gotta help our babies, and it starts when they become youth, right? Looking at how are they now? Can't get into the syllabus. I want you guys to follow my pages, but definitely, since I'm talking to the men today, follow Hey Black Man. Yep. I got a Hey Black Man page on Facebook. I put up a lot of pictures of men. I put up positive quotes for our black men, right? I pick a brother every month to represent the page, to get more followership to the page, right? This month, Antonio DeMonte Cleveland is our Hey Black Man of the month, right? As I was looking to see who I was going to have for this month, I know him, watched him grow up. Good young man, right? But he just had a baby. So he was celebrating the birth of his baby. And I hate to put his business out here, but hell, he put it out here. He put it on Facebook, right? So when I seen it, he made a post. And I'm going to paraphrase because I can't remember exactly what he said. But it was something to the tune of, by this being his first child, he don't understand how men leave their children. right? You don't understand that. He said he would never leave this little guy. So he probably didn't say that word for word, but something to that effect. And I said, Tony is about to be our Hey Black Man of the Month. So I reached out to him, asked permission, he obliged, and bam. So yeah, make sure you check out that page. And if you want to be a Hey Black Man of the Month, jump in my inbox and be like, hey. That's all you gotta say is, hey, and I'm gonna check you out. And you might be the Hey Black Man of the Month next month, right? So, yeah, check out that page. So today, since I can't get into the syllabus, right, I can't talk about how your men grew up and how they are right now. I'm gonna talk to the people that's already grown. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the fellas that's already grown. How many of you grew up with your father? How many of you grew up knowing your dad? Your dad was in your life. Your mom and dad was married. How many of you grew up with your father and your mama married? I know. That's it right there. That's the top of the tier. That's the top of the tier, right? And then after that, if they broke up, but he still stayed in your life, right? And then it's downhill after that, because it's either you don't know your daddy know about you, but he ain't in your life, and you don't have no relationship with him, right? But if you was fortunate enough to have your father in your life, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. For those of you who don't know your dad, don't have a relationship, did you ever receive any sort of therapy? Yeah. Yeah, meaning that did you actually go talk to somebody about the feelings that you had about your dad not being there, the disconnect by not having no attachment to his side of the family, just growing up, navigating how to become a man, not knowing exactly what you need to know to become one, right? Because you didn't see it. You didn't have a man there to emulate. You didn't have a man there to tell you right and for wrong, what you should not. Yeah, that's traumatic. So if you're wondering why you can't get ahead, if you're wondering why you keep having all these boundaries and things in your face, you're getting in your own way, a good chance might be you need therapy. You need to talk to somebody to try to help figure out some of those feelings that you're harboring, because that contributes to your childhood trauma, right? So if you didn't know that you needed it, I'm telling you that you might need to talk to somebody. Yeah, you might need to talk to somebody, try to help them fill in the gaps, fill in, Yeah, so finding your way, to get to where you need to be, not having somebody to show you the way, to make it easier for you. Finding it on your own got to be hard. It got to add on to the trauma. Not knowing what to do, which way to go. Having to figure out everything. Because there's some things you got to figure out in life, period. But some things, when you have a dad there, I would think that he would kind of help you, since because we've been through so much as a people, right? You got to think about that, coming to this foreign place and just navigating and just becoming who we are as a people and coming this far, right? So just that alone, a man that's come before you can kind of help you navigate your way through this life that we're living right now. The challenges that we're facing right now as a people, right? The things that we're going through right now as a people. He will make it easier for you because he's been there. He will tell you how to talk to the police, right? He'll tell you how to behave and how to act in certain places and certain areas to make sure you don't get in trouble or get into no wrong. It's certain things he will tell you how to do to help you become that man that you're trying to be, right? So, to do as a man, always fighting. Yeah, it's traumatic. Pick up just by chance. Yeah, because I'm quite sure you probably failed a few times. You're stumbling over things, right? Somebody by chance ride up and give you a little knowledge, taught you a little something. Yeah, it can be traumatic, brother. So if you didn't think you need to talk to somebody, I'm here to tell you that you do. Just something to think about. Because you might be having feelings of abandonment. Yep. You might be struggling with abandonment issues and don't even know why. Yep. You might be having feelings of rejection. Yep. Because some of y'all daddies know about y'all. Yep. and they choose not to be in your life. Yeah, that's something to think about. That's a hell of a blow. Because why wouldn't they want you, right? You don't grow up to be this fantastic young man. Why wouldn't they want you, right? Just struggling with the disconnectedness. So yeah, just think about it, fellas. I don't want to push you, Yeah, contribute to childhood trauma. You probably ain't deal with it as a kid. Nobody probably took you to get therapy as a child for not having that father. They probably told you was going to be okay. Probably told you didn't need them. Yeah, I hope your mama didn't do that, but whew. And so some of the struggles and things that you're going through right now, some of the things you might be struggling with, you might not know that you're struggling with them until you talk to an older person. Talk to an older man, right? Yeah. Talk to an older man or another man, right? Yeah. So today, just a couple questions for you guys, the fellas. Yeah. Who do you vent to when you're going through something, fellas? Yeah. You struggling, you got a problem you're trying to deal with, you don't know which way to go. You just had a bad day. Who do you vent to, fellas? Do you have a mentor or mentors, men, that you can talk to, ask questions, look up to, meaning that they're probably your elder, they're probably somebody that's doing better than you, they probably know more than you. Do you have somebody like that you can call on if you need to? Ask questions. Vent. Are you teachable? Even as an adult? Again, an older person, somebody that know more, tell you how to do something differently or give you a suggestion on how to do something. Do you do it? Do you consider it? Do you even listen? Or do you feel you grown? You a man. You ain't gotta. Did you have a male role model growing up? If your dad wasn't there, did you have an uncle? Did you have a brother? Did you have anybody? Did your mama have a boyfriend? Did you have? Yeah, I kept a couple of them in the stable. No, I'm just playing. I was a tomboy, so I had a lot of male friends. Yeah, and I'm glad that I did because those male friends gravitated around my boys, and my boys was able to pick up some things that I probably would never be able to show them because I'm a girl. So yes, I did have relationships, more than what I want to count. But the men in the life that I had at the time, they were the men that I needed at the time, right? And and because of that, yeah, my boys was able to pick up some stuff. They was, yeah. But did you have any male role models? Any men that you can emulate growing up? Do you have any friends, fellas? Yep. At least one good one. If you got 3 or 4 fellas, bros that you can count, like it's some guys that I went to school with, it's about 6 or 7 of them, and they always be together. They show up they grew up together. I love the fact that they still bros like that and show up for one another. I can't recall all their names right now. I'm not going to share, but y'all know who they are, right? It's a couple of them little pockets of guys that I love to see that. My sons, they still friends with guys that they grew up with. That was very important. Me teaching them how to keep relationships, right? Because you got to teach people that. You got to teach people how to treat people. You got to teach people how to talk to and communicate with people. You got to teach people how to solve problems. Your children is the people that I'm talking about, right? But yeah, when they get older, as they grow, consider they learned as a youth how to talk to people, how to problem solve. It's a word that I want to use right now. It's like conflict resolution. Yeah. Oh. So you put all that together, it's a good chance that they'll keep these friendships for a lifetime, right? So yeah, you should have 3 or 4 friends. Now that you are grown, have you met somebody, a mentor or a friend in your adult life? Because I know sometimes brothers tell me it's hard for them to meet new people or whatnot. It's too much going on out here. I'm going to just say that, right? So they kind of just keep to themselves. They don't, But I would encourage you to meet new people and make new friendships and whatnot, right? No homo, right? No homo. But I really feel that it's imperative that if you didn't grow up with a dad or any male role models, that now that you're an adult, it's good, and you didn't go get therapy. It's always good to check in and make new friends, link up with somebody that can guide you and teach you things that you don't know. Maybe somebody in your profession, maybe somebody that's been in the game longer than you. Maybe he can kind of be somebody that you can lean on and talk to and use as a support. And you know what I mean? Because I think all men need to have a pat on the back from another man every now and then, just to kind of tell them that they doing okay. Right? They doing good. They moving in a good direction. They proud of them, right? I really think a man needs to hear that from another man, right? That's just me, right? I think a man needs to hear that from another man. Do you need something, brother? Are you okay, my brother? Right? Do you need to talk, my brother? Right? So yeah, no homo, right? So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation. I couldn't get into the syllabus. Today, I'm talking to the fellas to see if they have any male role models and anybody to talk to, right? Who do you vent to, fellas? Who do you vent to, right? So y'all, that's it. I got to get out here and finish working. I'm at the town center with it today, right here at 15400 Grand River. Right there at Grand River and Greenfield, where the Foreman Mills is at. My office is located in 319. But if you would like to get you an office, you're looking for office space, they do have a couple of places available. When you come upstairs on the 3rd floor and get off the elevator, Miss Sherry office is right there. Yeah, you can get her telephone number, because I can't give it to you right now because I'm on all my phones, right? Is that my niece? Hey, Daddy, how you doing, baby? Hey, Desmond, what up, my brother? Okay, y'all, I'm out. Go ahead, get to work. Y'all have a good day. Oh no, that's Rhea. Hey, Rhea, my little cousin. How are you? And you ain't even Desmond Storm, the Desmond that I was talking about. But how you doing, Desmond? Thanks for checking in. All right, y'all, I'm out. Hey, Doreen, how you doing? Y'all just keep popping up. I'm sorry, TikTok. Okay, y'all, I'm out.